Face around the slap. And I jump and I cannot have the people. I want you to come. Oh, there's someone you come. This one and you can't come out there, Batman. This one and you can't let you. Miss. The other was too serious. I'm catch up close to my country to like go up your love. Oh, they get the 2 pieces. If you're fucking come here, sir. My country to like go up. Suck your mother. The 3 pieces come back. No matter what the teeth in customer they come back again. What kind of people are hosting at this? That I know. No manager, no supervisor, yes, sir. You come back at somebody, but the teeth in customer they come back again. You know some money? You hot harder. You hot harder, bad. I'm locked for the other anymore from the PSK. Fucking shit, man. And let me see what I fuck.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Man, me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing alright. Give thanks to life and the gathering. And people catch the bugs. Because this year now, I want different type of operation. Health and wellness we are dealing with. Alright? Health and wellness. Remember, say health and wealth. And wealth, you have to have a health. So watch it now.
No, sir. Most people don't get it done until when time them start feel one pain or they might see blood in them pee or them have or woman have sexual intercourse and then find out say during the time that them see blood or the sex act or a family member or a close friend die from cancer, you see, we're going to test. Even myself, yeah. When I go do my test, my pap smear test, I'm come out my friend wife fast off from cancer. We're going to go do the test. We're going to go do the test. So by the time that we do, by the time when I remember yeah, man, when I check on that, and so by the time we don't want to know. Because we are say, if we know, we are going to fret fast and dead. So everybody has a different view. That's how my views, man, it. Good afternoon, my view family. Well, pap smear is something I was always afraid of, but for me, I did one recently and I got my results. And to be honest, I encourage women to do it because when you do it, you find out if there is any cancer cells and all of that, and you can treat yourself early. So, you know, I was once scared. Please, it don't make sense afraid because when you find out something about yourself, you can get rid of it from early. It makes sense. You save your life.
Yeah, my G. This is a good topic. You know, a few years ago, I was in the field, the medical field, still in it somewhat. And when I try to assist or encourage African American, mostly Jamaicans here in the US about prostate, the first thing them tell me, boy, I can't make no man a push nothing. I'm uncomfortable. I'm a turn to my brother. You rather be uncomfortable. No, you have more technology up to date now, you know. You don't have to go around the rear. But you rather be uncomfortable for 5 minutes to 10 minutes. It's not like somebody that put a penis around here. It's a doctor. You could go to a female doctor as well and she could do it. And then you rather wait until you reach a certain age, 40 plus 50, where you know you have many doctors and everybody will look around here because that's how sick you get, where everything start going inside of you. Long story short, I encouraged this guy and he finally went, and up to this present day, I think I turned the guy best friend. Him thanked me a million times to save him life because he was one kind of person. I convinced him and he went. Only to find out that he has the stage he was, the doctor encouraged him that if he didn't come at that time, things would have been different. He went through chemo, went through the whole process. And honestly, he's here. LT, not 100%, but from where he was is a big difference. Sometimes that guy literally called me and sell me money. I said, brother, where you the money? I don't want the money, man. Give somebody else. Every time this man see me, that 100 million thanks. Because he never knew nothing about it until I tell him. You know, people talk about it, but don't really pay attention. They don't sit down with the man, talk to him and say, yo, get insurance because of this purposes or this purpose. So what I'm saying now, and any man that's listening to this right now, I got beg on you. Put pride aside. You're 40 plus, put pride aside. Follow up on your prostate, me, I tell you, brother. Follow up on it. You understand me? I want leading cause to us black man dying. Well, in the Jamaica situation is different now because the leading cause a gunshot or car accident. But technically, get it done. If you don't want it, wives they're listening, take your husband or your boyfriend or your baby daddy. In 40 plus, to start the process. There's places they can go, they don't have to push a finger or something that run at the back. Them can do look up blood thing or whatever and test it, whatever new technologies are out. But it's a good topic. As well this pap smear and so on, my females I've been with, encourage them because me and boy go doctor at least once or twice a year, do my physical checkup. Do what I have to do. I'm not afraid of doctor like that. Me get me do my dental work, vision work. I have the insurance. Why the sense me pay the insurance? I'm not use it. So I try to get these things done as best as I can. I'm gonna tell every other man out there, put pride aside and this stigma about yo, we are young. No, get it sorted out. You see much young people around you or other person you know might have passed on and they might have give a different story that kill them and none of that. Because when you find something about the prostate and the prostate kill you sometimes the stress behind it kill you. It's just like kids, and I get killed enough, man. I just stress a man finds some of you didn't care eat, sleep, drink, him start think about everything and then with my other than that help speed it up. So gentlemen and ladies, do not do when the time come and getting things started out.
That's what was just about to say, sweetie. Pap smear, me not think them pinch off nothing. It's like them open your foot, then them all push in a iron something we can open up. Me no remember what that called. Never force it or me no know what it called. But the iron thing there, they open it and take it open out your crutches. And that is uncomfortable because I don't know if everybody catches hard for what mouth, but mine hard for what mouth, so it's uncomfortable. We had my view, no, but the one enough to go up and review. Alright, anyways. Then after that, now them push in one long cotton swab sitting and swirly round. And then them put in one brush sitting and swirly round, swirly round. That part they very annoying. The cotton swab part not so bad, but the brush something, that one they very annoying, very uncomfortable too. And them a brush inside there and whatever. I guess to get whatever culture to go test if you are okay and stuff. Yeah. The first time I did it was quite uncomfortable, but not anymore, because the first time it was a metallic shine thing they use. But they're not using that anymore. They're using a swab, a cotton swab. They use a cotton swab just to swab the uterus, and then it's just a cotton swab they use just to get mucus kind of thing, like, and then just put it in a one container. And I ate that. When it was finished, I didn't even know. So it was finished because it was done so fast. The nurse did it so fast that I was surprised. I was really surprised as opposed to the first time when I did it.
Oh, Lori, you're not help somebody when they do it yet. Oh my goodness. It's called a speculum. And they don't use the metal ones anymore, just as the other young lady was saying. They use some, I think they're disposable now, like plastic. And it's not as horrible as it used to be. But a pinch off something, a biopsy, like if they think something might be happening or whatever, if they detect any abnormalities, they pinch a piece of it to send it to test to see if there are any, what the abnormality is. It's not as bad. You know, enough time when you talk like that and you talk like joke, but you don't make whoop people afraid. I know ladies that has never ever gotten a pap smear from my previous workplace where they pay 100% for preventative testings. The young lady have her health care and she never do a pap smear yet. She said she now go. The horror stories that she's heard, she will never go and do it.
But if I just a cotton swab alone, then that not supposed to painful. Cause when I take big cocky now, why me have to be like this? You need to calm down. All right, let me try and be good. Ladies take bigger things than that cotton swab. So if it's just a cotton swab, I don't think it should be uncomfortable. Yeah, but the metal something they would them use and the brush something they were scrape inside, that's very uncomfortable.
You know what I realize? I better say all of them description they will not give us a woman do it. Just answer me. A ladies do them pap smear I will not describe. My doctor is a male. I've gone to a female before and I had the worst experience with a female doctor. I would never go to a female doctor for down there ever again. Look, I mean if you drop the doctor details in the chat, man. That man made the process so much better for me. Me not afraid to do it. All the brush business they wanna talk about. You know, about Cancer Society one time I tell you say it felt like a fork. Other brush they wanna talk about. No, sir. Me can't tell us why doctor use no brush. A two something use and I don't feel like what the Cancer Society people them did use. Them creep up in there with that the brush there. Nope. Not my doctor. And my pap smears are always fine. Look, I need to drop him details to you.
But guys, yeah, I would encourage all females once you are of certain age, childbearing age. Well, if especially if you have had a child, it is very, very necessary for you to do your pap smear at least once every 3 years. You're supposed to do a pap smear once you have one child already or you reach certain age because as them say, early detection really does save life, especially with these type of cancers that don't really get aggressive so quickly. If we can detect it early and save a life, detect it early and save a life. And nobody can talk about you never did that do this and that, you never did that have sex whole heap when you're young or whatever. Not only them, there's something that alone cause cervical cancer. Childbearing can cause if you get cervical cancer, can mash up your cervix. Well, delivery of a child can mash up your cervix. Certain type of food where you eat can mash up your cervix. Certain type of condom where you use can mash up your cervix. Disruption of your pH and STIs or UTIs and them something they can help to mash up your cervix to and cause cervical cancer. So there are a lot of things out there and sometimes too it's genetic. So there are a lot of things out there that can cause you to develop cervical cancer. You know, if it be that you did or you did sleep on man or whatever, just get tested, get detected early if possible, or feel that you are on the safe side. Realize that you are on the safe side. It's very necessary. And for the man them too, yeah, it look awful, but it is necessary. It's a necessary process.
I honestly don't think we are doing what is necessary. However, men mostly, I can tell you that a lot of men that I've spoken with, or men who I have encouraged to go and get their prostate tested, is against the whole procedure because men are very skeptic. Well, most men are skeptic as it relates to getting their prostate tested because, you know, it's probing in that particular area and a lot of men are against that part. But I mean, it's for health purposes, and I would think that we would put common sense ahead of the nowadays thing that we have going on about homosexuality and all these things. But as I said, I don't think we are taking the necessary steps to get tested and all of that. Because I, for one, when I first did my pap smear, it was uncomfortable. You know, it was very uncomfortable the first time. And the second one to get done, I was a bit iffish. And then somebody said, it's not like that anymore. It's not painful anymore. And I went and I got it done. And it was not as it was before. I am due for another one now. A mammogram, I was sent to do a mammogram from last year. I have not gone because, to be honest with you, the fear of, I have this niggling thing sometimes in my breast. But sometimes, I don't know, for the ladies who have breastfed, when your breast is full and you have to be shaking it like, you're settling it some form of a way. That's how my breast feels now. The one that my son nursed off the most, that one in particular, it feels as if sometimes, like, it's filled with milk and I have to be shaking it. That's how it feels. And I said it to the doctor and she gave me something to go and get a mammogram done. But to be honest with you, I followed somebody and she cried. My mom spoke about it, that it is very pressuring, and a lot of people have this lingering pain after they do the test for the mammogram. And that, for me, I'm very scared of getting that done. I am very, very scared. So I don't really have that on my agenda. Even though my great grandmother, she had a mastectomy where one of her breasts was removed. She had breast cancer. An uncle that I know had prostate cancer. Now I am learning that a cousin of mine has prostate as well. But he's old. He's pretty old. He's almost in his 80s, actually. And my uncle was way up in his age group when he found out that he had the prostate as well. But that's all I know family-wise of having cancer. I'm not sure if there's any other family member, but me, I am scared of the mammogram thing. The pap smear, I will do, because as I said, I'm due for one now. I will go ahead and do another one, but I don't think for the mammogram I will do. Nobody asks how make you have to be like that. You just brawl it. Shut. But no, for real, man, that man said that, and it's a public health center I went to. I went to a health center to get mine done. Because it is for free. And I knew somebody, all right, talk where talk, ladies that talk, have conversation and discussions relating to this whole pap smear thing. And I've several persons, even one of my family members, she paid to get it done. And it's the same metallic thing they're using. What they use now, as the lady before said, whenever they're done, it's a plastic one they're using now. And whenever they're done, they dispose of it. Right? And my cousin and another lady, they went and they paid for it, and it's the same thing. And they said the trauma that they went through, their period actually came afterwards, like a couple hours after they did it. The period came, and because of that, they were afraid of getting it done. And the lady, she came to the health center, and she was so afraid of getting it done that we even said, all right, you go ahead before we then, because just to prove, say, go ahead. And she went, and when she came out, she was all smiling. She was like, my God, imagine I spent my money and what I went through, and this one is for free. And I didn't feel a thing. So that man tell us, say, it's not that, the procedure is not that aggressive anymore. Trust me. It is not that aggressive anymore. Me can tell you, me can testify, me as somebody when I like feeling uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I tell you that it's not uncomfortable now.
They still use the metal something. 'Cause me do one let me see. I think it was November. I think I did one either October or November. I did one, and they still use the metal thingy, but then take open up you, and then them push in the cotton swab in there, and then after that them put the brush. Yeah, so them still I use the metal something unless maybe where you went they did not.
You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering what technologies these people are using because I've done mammogram. I don't have big boobs, so I never even think that I have woolly pass it to do what them I do it, and it was not uncomfortable. I dreaded that examination so much, and when I went there, I think it was Precision that I had gone to in Crossroads area. I couldn't believe when the lady told me that she finished. Because me, I wait upon this squeeze and this pressure and this woolly pass something with them table. As I say, I don't know if it's because I don't have like very big boobs. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad. Not at all. Ladies, don't make the fear what people are telling about and the freedom experience. Don't let it be your experience without experiencing it. You understand? Go and get it checked, man. And to make yourself feel a little better, go somewhere that has modern technologies because they know that persons are afraid and they shy away because they feel as if they're going to be very uncomfortable. They've been advancing the technologies that they use to do these things. So if it might cost you a little bit more, but for your peace of mind, for your comfort, for all of that, go somewhere that has modern technology to get these things done.
Is a lady do my one. I know it. Well, a two time I ever do it. Is a lady do it the first time, is a lady do it the last time. Was a nice black doctor. And she talk and when she finish, the first one in Jamaica, when I do was Jamaica, she like, okay, you can put on back your clothes now. My very like her attitude. But the one here, she's like, she's like, okay, good. And she's like, oh, I've been finished. You can cover back yourself one time. And I, oh, well, she look and look for my nice, pretty pum pum all along in the chair. Me dead and blush. But she talked to me, like when your boyfriend said, all right, baby, this is gonna be cool. And don't need to worry. She's like, don't tense up yourself, just relax. And he's like, well, feel when it touch me, I'm just swab. It's like I'm a feel when it a cold, you take over the swab and then the little heat feelings, which is not problem because it's warm. Like and she's like, yeah, you can relax. And that was it. I think I just the thought of doing it because you feel like somebody have violated you at the bad part of it. Guys, guys who want to hear one of the men who want to take it. Like, you want to go out with the guys?
Well, when me did do my own, them never insert nothing. Them just make me carry piece of my stool and them check it. The 3 time I do it, me carry stool and them check it. Because them say me never reach the age for them insert nothing. You see me? I just 42. So I don't know if this year when me forgot do that medical day again, which we normally do it every year March. So I don't know if this year when the list come out and I forgot do it, if them are gonna insert nothing or if them are gonna just check the stool as well them normally do the other 3 times. I'm not sure. Well, this is a very good topic, It's a very good topic because enough of them money nowadays that talk about, oh, I don't want a man this, I don't want a man that. Well, I had to do mine. Not because of my age or anything like that, but because of my job. You see me? So my workplace recommend that every year we do a medical. And that is a part of our medical. So that's something I have to do for the past 3 years now. You see me? But as I say, that's something where every man for do. You see me? You need to know where you stand. You see it? And for the woman, them, a lot of women do them pap smear from them I go to school. Them do that. Majority of them have to do them pap smear medical for go back to school, especially when them have go high school. And some of them do it after pregnancy. Some of them even do it just to ensure say them good. So that's something where women normally do. You see me? I think women have a problem doing them pap smear, but man on a whole have a problem doing prostate. Getting them prostate check, and trust me, it's something we need to be done. I have a friend where dead through the same thing there. He never want to check him prostate and he may not have prostate. And he may not pass off now. You see me? When me did get my own for go do, Me that think twice about it and I say, oh, me no do that and but what me want to work. And that was a part of the requirement and me have to just do it to get the work. And from that day until this blessed day, me keep on and do it, get my eyes them check year to year, my prostate check, my blood pressure, every little thing, cause it's a medical thing, you see me, with the company. So me encourage every man to do it, man. You don't have to reach the age. You see me? Some of them always I say, you have to wait till you reach certain age before you check your prostate. No. You can do it for in your mid 30s, you can start check your prostate.
Hello, folks. It is very important for men and women to take care of themselves, to do their regular checkups, and to ensure that everything is in good working order. It is important for you to take care of your body, just as important as if you see your shoes get wear and tear, the front buck out, your toe exposed, the heel back scrape down, you're gonna get a new shoes. Your pants tear up, you're gonna get a new pants. Your shirt have a hole in it, you'll get a new shirt. And so we have to try as best as possible to take care of ourselves. For men with prostate screening, over 50, it's important for you to get your checks over 50. For women, when you're age eligible to get your screening mammograms, get your pap smears. If you're sexually active, over 21. If you're a virgin, after 30, you need to get your pap smear. Pretty much. There are a lot of reasons why folks might not be able to get these health maintenance checks. Number one, the cost. Somebody got to pay for it. And as I always tell my patients, somebody got to pay for it, be it your insurance or be it self-pay. Now, a factor might contribute to folks not being able to get these timely screenings, the cost. If you're not with a company that offers health insurance, it is going to be difficult for you to pay for these tests. Now, as it pertains to Jamaica, I don't know if they have free mammograms. They might, but I don't know. I know in America there are grants that will afford age-eligible women to get screening mammograms and in some cases diagnostic mammograms. In America, I know that oftentimes your primary care provider will be able to perform a pap smear. There are other instances where you'll have to go to a specialist, that is a gynecologist, to get your pap smear. In Jamaica, you should be able to get your screening paps by your regular practitioner doctor. So at least the cost for that, you kind of a 2-for-1. When you go to the doctor, you get a checkup and get a pap smear and a breast exam. So you might be able to squeeze that one in at a low cost. Now, the thing is, if you need to get, say, a colposcopy, which is some abnormality after a pap smear, then there might be some issues where you have to pay some out of pocket if you don't have an insurance to cover that. Another reason why folks might not be getting their regular health maintenance is fear of what the results might be. We have a saying, say, if you no broke, no fix it. But sometimes with our bodies, not everybody's body give telltale signs. And that's why they often call high blood pressure the silent killer, because not everyone gets a telltale sign when something is wrong with them. There are instances where your body will cry out and let you know, say, hey, I need, a check engine light is on. And so you need to go and get that squared away. But people will not go and get themselves squared away because they're afraid of the outcome. Nobody wants to get an abnormal pap smear that reveals cervical cancer. No one wants an abnormal mammogram that will reveal cancer. No one wants. And then also the fear for men getting their prostate exam. You know already, them homophobic and nobody want nobody check them, touch them bottom and all them bag of something there. And so it's educating the masses, letting them know that, hey, this is something medical. It's not anything sexual. And so you have to get that out the way. And we have to sometimes move past with ignorances if we want to take care of ourselves. So we can't say, oh, yeah, man, a straight man. We don't want nobody to put them them finger in our rectum and all them bag of something there. You have to move past them stuff there and get yourself squared away. Another reason too why folks are hesitant is all the experiments that black folks have gone through at the hand of these wife practitioners, these medical experiments, the pap smear instrument, especially that was the black women were guinea pigs for that. And so some of these trauma have embedded in our cells, and we're like, you know what, we don't want to do it. The Tuskegee experiment, that was quite recent. That was what, 50 years ago, where again these white practitioners were doing these medical experiments on these black Tuskegee airmen, and they gave the men syphilis. The men thought that they were being treated for stuff, but they were actually giving them syphilis to see how their body would react to it over a certain period. And a lot of them died because once it was discovered that, hey, I'm sick, and they were thinking that they were getting medical treatment, they were actually being given more doses of syphilis. So that's also another big factor in the black community why folks are hesitant to take care of their health. However, despite that Tuskegee and all the experiment that black women and men had to endure for modern medicine, it's still important for you to take care of yourself and to watch the telltale signs, and to not, your health is your wealth. And it makes sense you put on pretty clothes and their clothes pan a body when not take care of. You have to eat a good meal, eat a balanced meal, get adequate rest. These are also part of maintaining your health. The rum and the bull, everybody wants to dig out there and niggle and a smoke and the rum and bull. That's not good for your heart. You cannot mix a stimulant and a depressant together, and that's what they do with these rum and bull and these concoction specials where them have so cheap and kill out the people. Them, you have performance issue, you have fertility issue. I mean, in the next 20 years we'll have medical feedback on the consequence and the effects of drinking all of them rum and bull, and especially where you see them young men you just taken to, and even young women too, and and even all these mollies and all these pills and potion that them concocting. So in a nutshell, it's important for you to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. If you're at work, you need to take care of yourself. Even if you're not at work, still take care of yourself. No is not 100 years ago where resource was even more lacking. In Jamaica, it's still a bit better than it was 100 years ago, 50 years ago. It's way better now. And there's no excuse for people not to take care of themselves. So your health is your wealth. So what is preventing you from taking care of yourself? There should be absolute no excuse.